हाय, मैं हूँ अनुराग द डूड और ये है प्रिया माय दीवानी।
And we're here to take you on an incredible journey.
Wait. Don't forget to like, share and comment on our video.
Also, click on the subscribe button. And for more videos on ZZest, don't forget to hit the bell icon. पिछले 20 साल से हम साथ साथ ट्रैवल कर रहे हैं।
नए प्लेसेस, नए कल्चर्स, नया फूड।
दुनिया की सैर ही हमारी अपनी दुनिया बन गई।
चखा, देखा और बहुत कुछ लिखा।
Then we discover कैसे एक चीज दूसरे से कनेक्टेड है।
इंग्रेडिएंट, डिश या आपका फेवरेट ड्रिंक, हर कहानी की होती है एक बैक स्टोरी।
The what, where, when, why of food. That's our passion.
सतरंगी फूड।
Atrani connection.
Join us on Dude और दीवानी।
Anu,
क्या बेबी?
make some coffee, no?
Sure.
Hey, Noons. You're making coffee or you're brewing coffee?
अरे बाबा, फिल्टर कॉफी बनाने में टाइम लगता है। जस्ट लाइक जल्दबाजी में तुमको बिरयानी नहीं, फ्राइड राइस ही मिलेगा। ये लीजिए मैडम।
Finally.
बाबा, फिल्टर कॉफी में टाइम लगता है, यू नो। इंस्टेंट कॉफी जो है ना, उसको स्पेशली बनाया गया था फॉर सोल्जर्स ड्यूरिंग वर्ल्ड वॉर 1।
You know, during the American Civil War, coffee was a necessity because it was the chosen stimulant and morale booster of the troops. You know, they were given 36 pounds annually, and some of their rifles had a mechanical grinder in the carbine to grind the beans.
Shut up.
Yeah, with a hand crank built into the butt, the rifle's butt.
My God. Imagine at the war front.
एक सेकंड भाई साहब, मैं कॉफी बना रहा हूँ। आप चीनी लेती हो या अभी से डायबिटीज?
I would have shot you. I had my coffee. During World War I, when the US troops landed up at Europe, they couldn't do without their coffee. So instant soluble coffee was invented by Satoru Kato.
Was he brother of Hattori Hanzo?
No, he was a Japanese chemist from Chicago.
Oh.
And later on, George Washington, no, not the president, he was the one who mass-produced instant coffee.
Oh.
That's why the soldiers would call their cup of George.
Oh. And by World War II, it used to be called the cup of Joe.
Oh.
In fact, American soldiers, they were so synonymous with their cup of coffee कि उनका नाम ही पड़ गया GI Joe.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Ah. Anyway, कॉफी खत्म करो और तैयार हो जाओ.
Why?
Get ready for war.
War? What is it good for?
हम बताएंगे.
In 1924, Yagna Narayana Maya opened a restaurant in Bangalore called Marvali Tiffin Room. During World War II, an acute shortage of rice led the innovative Mr. Maya to make idlis with wheat semolina or suji, curd and cashew. And that's how MTR's Rava Idli was born in 1942.
रवा इडली was a result of war, पर MTR में तो रवा इडली के लिए मारामारी है.
Nothing short of a war Rava idli became such a sensation that even today people queue up for it. Like a Fauj ka bharti, people literally enroll themselves at MTR. They have a unique system where you get a table only after your names are called out. Till then, you are in queue.
शॉर्ट बोर्ड वॉर मत चालू करना प्लीज. अभी नाम बुलाते होंगे यार.
अनुराग,
हम ठीक है. ಏನಿದೆ? ರವಾ ಇಡ್ಲಿ. Thank you. Cheers. What the wait?
Cashew nuts and the chutney to die for.
Well done. अरे तुमको पता है, like रवा इडली, there are many products which are wartime innovations. Like Anzac biscuits.
Oh,
इसकी स्टोरी पता है तुमको? This was created to commemorate the Aussie and Kiwi troops who fought in the 1915 Gallipoli campaign in World War One. इसीलिए इसका नाम पड़ा Anzac, Australia New Zealand Army Corps.
you know what I heard? That they were also called soldiers' biscuits or Anzac tiles. Apparently, they were made by the soldiers' wives, you know, because they had a longer shelf life. They didn't get moldy and they could stay for a lot longer. And the most amazing thing was they made it out of a special recipe that used rolled oats, flour, butter, a little bit of baking soda, and of course, golden syrup and sugar. So what is more unusual, this is the clincher, they were so hard that they actually had to pound them or grind them into a porridge. And some of them even used it as a canvas to paint on and send messages back to the families.
Really?
Really?
I wonder what messages they sent.
बिस्कुट खत्म हो रहा है और भेजो.
I would have sent you, I'll handle the war, you just manage the home. Imagine if they'd sent it on toast, it would have been toast cards from war.
तो उससे याद आया, even sliced bread का popularity is thanks to war.
Really?
वॉर टाइम में क्या होता है कि प्रोविजंस आर लाइक इन शॉर्ट सप्लाई. तो द यूएस गवर्नमेंट उन्होंने लोगों को मना कर दिया कि आप भाई चीनी कम खाइए और स्लाइस ब्रेड तो खाइए ही मत.
Are you kidding me?
They had actually banned it.
Gosh, the sales must have really shot up because of that.
After the war was over, everybody wanted sliced bread, and that's how sliced bread became so popular.
Oh, wow.
Papa, where's that invite to that restaurant launch you were mentioning?
Check the spam folder now.
Oh हाँ, मिल गया यार. Thanks. तुमको पता है, spam is actually short for spiced ham. Warfront में it was a big fight कि कैसे ये fresh meat पहुंचाए soldiers तक. So in 1937, a brand of canned pork was created, which became very famous after the Second World War.
Oh,
And it became part of everyone's diet.
yes, I know. It was so common, it was the butt of all jokes. It was called meatloaf without basic training. Or ham that didn't pass the physical. Hey, but what's the connection with unsolicited mail?
अरे बाबा, Monty Python had done a skit where every item on the menu was spam. Hence the reference for anything unwanted. Meatloaf तो ठीक है, पर ham that didn't pass its physical. Much better, sir. Much better. Shut up, yaar.
This painting where the... Sorry, I'll take that again.
बार बार कथा में विघ्न. क्या?
Zest को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन को दबाएं ताकि हमारा कोई नया वीडियो मिस ना हो.